What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm going to do a video today on SimCity Build It and regional maps, currency, when you should unlock them, what to expect, what they look like. Pretty much going to cover everything when it comes to the regional maps. Now, if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, you guys know that I am not a big fan of the regional maps at low level or until you've at least completed some epics and gotten a majority of your capital map done. And the reason for this is because when you unlock a regional map, you unlock regional items. Those items are hard to obtain and they will make your epics more difficult. You'll also be focusing more on that map than you are on your capital, and it can just make things a little more complex and confusing. So make sure that you guys have a decent amount of your capital and epics done before unlocking your regional. Now, if you've already unlocked your regional and you're, don't have any epics and stuff, it is going to be more difficult for you. I'll explain, how to kind of combat that issue, but essentially, yeah, it is going to be more difficult for you. So when you click this street sign here by your chat bubble at the bottom left of my screen, this is your regional map transport center. So as you can see, there is a total of 6 squares here. Each one is a map. The top one is my capital. The little hat, that means that I have an epic challenge that I can start on that map. The green check mark means that I have items ready to collect. And the bottom of this screen right there in the center is population until I unlock my next region. So I need 10 million population. I believe it's 10 million. No, it's even more so. Okay. I need that to unlock my next map. So that's going to accumulate over all of your maps. Now, the reason that I have a bunch unlocked is because I have upwards of like 139 epics on just my capital alone. And I've been playing this game about 4 years, and I'm all about appearance when it comes to SimCity. So when you unlock your regional maps, you're going to unlock hotspots and trees. Okay. Now, when I first chose my map, there was only 3 regional maps available. It was Limestone Cliff, Cactus Canyon, and Green Valley. Now, the additional maps that they added is Sunny and the Snowy map. Now, when I first unlocked it, I went just for layout. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys what Green Valley looks like. Now, each map here has sections that you unlock. It's not like your capital where it's just one big square. Our Cactus Valley or Cactus Canyon is, but all the other ones are going to have multiple areas. So like right here, I've unlocked this section. I actually have to unlock here at the bridge before it will let me unlock sections from the other parts of the map. This one has 3 big squares that I can unlock, and then it also has some beach that I can unlock. Now, when you see these eco texts here, each region is going to have a resource that you're going to have to make, and Green Valley is ecotex. Okay, so you only get one of these shops, and then you get the one stored. You're going to want to upgrade your store just like all your others. The bottom one here is yoga mats, and these are going to actually take 3 hours 12 minutes to make. They sell for $2,000. So ideally, you're not going to want to make them to earn a profit. You're going to want to make them to upgrade your residentials and for your epics, because these items, again, are very hard to find on global, and they take a very long time to make. Now, flip-flops, same kind of deal. They sell for $750. They take a little less time to make. And then the top one takes very, few. It's like 16 minutes. Sells for like $400. It's fairly cheap. So the 3 ways to get currency for regions is you can upgrade a residential home, and it will give you 56 regional coins. You can sell your regional items to the sim bubbles that pop up, and you'll probably get 85 to 100 for a yoga mat, and around 30 or so for a flip-flop, and then around 10, maybe 10 for the eco bags. So the first thing that you're going to want to save up for is going to be when you hit this region tab, just like when you do your Omega homes, you're going to have to provide, you know, health, water, things like that. Well, the health, fire, police is in addition to the regional, I don't even know what you would call this, the deluxe organic food market. And as you can see, it leaves a green square, and you're going to want to provide this to all of your homes. And you can build other regional homes on other maps. So if I want to put Cactus regional homes on my capital, I can. But I have to provide this regional market, okay? Now, I also have regional city storage. This is going to cost $5,000 region coins, and it's going to give you 20 additional storage. So the max storage that you can have in SimCity Build It through upgrades is 600. Then you can have 20 per regional map. That's going to bring you up to 700. And then you can have any additional temporary storage from your compass. As you can see, I have 680 storage, and that is because I have all of the region storage units unlocked. Now, if you're unlocking your regional map simply to get that 20 storage, don't do it, because you're going to have to hold region items. So really, it's not going to benefit you a whole lot. It's more just to make up for the little bit of region items you're going to be holding. Now, there is an export HQ here, and mine opens in 2 days, 5 hours. When it will open, I'll be able to do shipments, and the items that I ship off will give me region coins. Now, it doesn't pay a whole lot. Typically, you're going to want to not even click on this. If you don't click on it, it will stay available to you. It doesn't like go through the timer and then make you wait again. So as long as you don't click on it, it will always be ready for you. So like if you have a comm task that's going to be coming up, and like let's say you have a comm task for 1,800 points, but you're doing your 3,000 pointers. Don't click this, because it'll actually show you when it's ready. It'll have like a green check mark, and just leave it alone. That way, when you do come to that assignment, you'll be able to click this, and you won't have to wait for the timer, because it'll already be ready for you. Now, you'll be able to do 3 shipments, and then you'll have to pay to bring the shipment back. And then you just keep doing that, and you can keep paying, and it's going to get quite expensive. If you don't want to do that, just do your 3 shipments, leave it be, and then you'll wait for your timer. If you complete 3 rows, you click on this little pig here down at the right. Right here. What the heck is going on? Okay, the little pig. There we go. 3 rows will get me 2,000. 6 rows will get me 4,000. 9 rows will get me 8,000. Now, I have to pay real cash to receive this, though. $2.99 a piece. Okay? I don't recommend doing this. I really don't. Now, if you're somebody who spends a lot of money on this game and it's something that you want to do, go for it. I would wait, though, if you have assignments for comm, you can hold off on buying these, because they'll be available to you until your next shipment runs out. So I believe it's 24 hours. So you don't have to buy it right away. You can wait. And then you're going to start your assignment, buy your little, pig here, and then boom, you've completed your assignment super quick and easy. I don't recommend spending $3 for one assignment in this game. Just not a good idea. Okay? Now, the things that you're going to spend these region coins on is the resources, as I showed you before, and the storage. That's it. Oh, and trees and hotspots. Okay? So, trees, I personally wish that I would have went back in time and not picked my first city for my layout simply for the layout. I should have stepped back and went, okay, the hotspots, which actually hotspots weren't available to me. I just remembered that. They didn't start off that way. but the trees did. And when you go to your landmarks tab, or landscape, you can scroll over and it will show you the small pine tree forest and all the others, like the weeping willow trees is for the Green Valley. I think they look super cool. They're like my favorite one. Trying to see if I can zoom in here for you guys. Let me turn my brightness up. Yeah, okay. So the ones, let's see. All right, right here, you have this campsite. Those are the weeping willows. These are the small palm trees that you get for Sunny Valley. The evergreens here are on the frosty map. And then you have the cactus ones that kind of look like a little tiny green bush. They're not very easy to see. So also keep that into mind when you're picking your first regional map. You are going to want to put some regular residential homes on your region map, and this is because you're going to be doing epics. And epics can only be done on a regular residential home, and it has to be fully upgraded. Now, hotspots are specialization buildings in which you're going to go over to here, and each one is going to unlock something different. So this one is actually going to be for the Limestone Cliffs map, which is the one that I don't have unlocked. All the others I have unlocked. So if you read the screen here, it says boost 15% to 80%. And what that means is it's going to start off at a 15% population boost. And every time I increase the level, it's going to increase the boost on the population. It's also going to increase the epic pointers that I'm going to be receiving. You start off with 1 and you can get up to a total of 5. On double points weekend, this can be super beneficial because you only have to donate 20 times to reach gold epic, which is insane. So you are going to want to increase these hotspots. Don't buy too many. Start off small and just increase them. They are going to get super expensive to increase. I believe my next one's like 13,000 region points to increase. Now, you're going to need to hit the regional population to unlock this. If a lot of people, the mistakes that they make in this game is they don't read the menus, okay? They skip over very important information, and it's really right in front of their face. So if you guys, or people in general, would take the time to take a look around the menu, read what's going on, you guys would have so much easier of a time. Now, I'm going to show you guys all the maps so you guys have an idea of what they look like if you don't already know. This is going to be the Cactus map. And this one has one big giant map that you're going to unlock. Zoom out here. So perfect example here. I can sell 2 gas cans for 16 region coins. These are basically like the eco bags. They're the lowest regional item, so that's why it's offering me so little. As you can see, you're going to need resources when it comes to water, power, sewer, garbage, things like that. Ideally, you're going to want to buy the Omega resources because they're cheaper and they provide more and they take up less space. Now, if you're like me and you've already added a bunch to your capital, you're going to end up paying a lot. They go up 10,000 each time. My next one is 60,000 coins, and like right here, 60,000, it's going to provide 100. However, I have like 4 that I'm not even utilizing on my capital, but because SimCity doesn't allow you to store these buildings, they're kind of stuck over there. So a lot of your map is going to be taken up with resources if you don't go that route. Let's see. Okay, here's the snowy map. And honestly, this was the second map that I unlocked. I thought it was going to be cooler. It looks super cool at first, but I'm going to show you some of the issues with this map. All right, so when you put something on the snowy side, it's going to actually put this like snow layer over any building that you place, which is kind of cool. It looks pretty cool. Now, see how skinny this map is and long? It just makes it very oddly shaped to customize and to set down your regional resource. Like the way that you have to do it is very odd. I purchased a large one, and the large one is, okay, as you can see, look, see how I'm missing out on a lot of it because it doesn't, the map is so skinny going one way that it really doesn't benefit. So I recommend buying the smaller, the medium ones. Don't buy the large, they're a waste of money. The top map here is not snowy. You do have mountain to unlock on every single piece of these maps. So this side, this back side here, going this direction. You have the mountain, you have mountain on this side. So you're gonna wanna save up your mountain expansion items for this map. Let's go to Sunny Valley. Sunny Valley, this is one of my favorites. It's actually got 4 pieces to unlock. It's super pretty. You're actually going to want to save your beach expansion items because this one has a lot of beach that you can unlock. What the heck? Stop messaging me. Okay. So right here, as you can see, the beach is unlocked across the front of my city. And then over here towards the back. And then we have this big, huge square that you can unlock. And then you have this one all the way to the right. I use this one to power my city. And as you can see, look how much I need to power my city for only 1 million pop. Now, if I had Omega resources, I would need like 2 buildings for this. 2 buildings each. So again, might be wise to invest in Omega. Be careful though when you place them that you want to make sure that you're buying them for the map that you intend, because these prices go up, they're going to be super expensive, and you cannot store the buildings. So don't overdo it. Also, take into account that epic buildings require way less resources. So if the demand is like 500, it's going to be probably like 100 after you convert all those regular residential homes into epics. So it might be a good idea to not purchase, like 5 of the Omegas right away and see if 2 can get the job done later. Let's see here. Okay, I showed you all the maps. I don't have limestone, so I can't show you that one, but you can check that out on Google Images or whatever. It's kind of almost shaped like a capital I. I actually have big plans for it. I'm going to put water, right down the center. So that's why I'm trying to unlock the last one. Again, I would not recommend doing this unless you have completed a good chunk and you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because it's going to make your gameplay so much more complex. And honestly, a lot of people hate the regional maps, and I'm not against them if done right. And honestly, they can be really cool because at one point, I played this game so much and I put so much time into my capital, and I'm going to show you guys my capital, to where I had all these buildings and storage that I really couldn't use. And it was really cool that I was able to put that stuff in storage and then actually have, okay, I can, we had a season pass where we got a lot of like cowboys, like deserty type buildings. And I honestly wasn't very fond of them, but they came in handy later for my Cactus map. And I'm like, oh, it actually looks kind of cool, So you can do like one city one way and another city a totally different way. So it makes the gameplay really, gives you like a huge variety to where you don't have to focus on like one specific thing. Now on my capital, I put all my shops right along the front because I'm super lazy and I don't like to have to drag across the screen, look for my stuff, and then put it in my depot. I did this because they're all right in the view. And if you notice, every single building in my city is facing me. Now, ideally in the real world, you would not have every building facing the same way. You would have them all, multiple directions. However, because it's a game, it actually looks better facing all one way. At least I think so. So, all right. I normally have a lot of beach here. The reason that it's not here is because I was boosting the pop over in my Sunny Valley. And because I have so much water in the front, it really doesn't boost anything on this city. I kept this here because it leads to my river. It ends my river, which you can do that as well. So as you can see, I have a ton of water. And this was like my main display here is my Eiffel Tower and my shop so that I could just collect and then go right to my store and make stuff. So I don't have to go to the back of my city or scroll around. I want to do all mountain epics in my city, but I screwed up and did landmarks early on because I had so many 3-pointer epic pointers in that category, which I can't stomach bulldozing that many gold epics, so I'm kind of stuck with those. So I placed those all along the back, and I actually put this here to kind of start my river and then work its way down. And like I said, all my buildings face the same way, so it makes it, pretty. Well, here's the thing. If I turn my city, it looks like a totally different city. If I go like this, look at that. Totally different city. Or if I go like that. I mean, so it looks good at every angle, and you're going to want to keep that in mind when you're doing any map for that matter. I think we've pretty much summed it up as far as the regional maps go. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I will do my absolute best to answer them. If it's just a topic in general, it doesn't even have to be necessarily about regional maps, but if there's something that you guys need help with or you guys want me to talk about, leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to get a video out this week. And thank you guys. Anybody who likes, subscribes, you're awesome. And I will see you guys next time.